Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome to another crafty decor adventure. Olivia at Olivias Romantic Home, and in today's video I am over the moon excited to share with you guys some DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. So this is another episode in my Home Sweet Home series. So the Home Sweet Home series is what I love to do after Christmas, where we're kind of like beginning to declutter, maybe organize our home, maybe fluff up our home for Valentine's Day, or doing some winter decor, and even looking forward to spring. I've even had my eye on some bunny rabbits at one of our local flea markets. So if you guys love to craft and decorate on a budget, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you punch that bell and click all, it will update you every time I post a new video. And some of you guys have asked about my little screensaver that has like the romantic roses and whatnot. All you guys have to do is go to your YouTube search bar and type in Valentine's Day screensaver or Valentine's Day romantic music, and it'll have like a 3-hour loop of wonderful music with some of this creative background going on back here that has like, you know, it's just really sweet. My puppy dog Pinchy Bear even likes it. So also, if you guys want to see how I decorated my Christmas tree for Valentine's Day or my mantle, go check out my YouTube channel and just look at some of those playlists for every seasonal home decor idea. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Without further ado, let's plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For this first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you how to make a super easy, a little cozy kind of winter Valentine's Day wreath. So I'm going to start out with one of these styrofoam wreath bases from the Dollar Tree, and you're going to very carefully just hot glue a piece of yarn to the top. Now, this yarn I also found at Dollar Tree. They're carrying kind of the thicker yarn, which I was really excited to see. I actually bought some in the thicker pink and the thinner pink, knowing that I was going to do a lot of cozy winter decor, and I'm going to be bringing back some of my pinks for everyone. I'm kind of feeling that little bit of romance this year. So anyway, what you want to do is when you're starting this out, you can just go around the wreath and you want to try to stick really close to the yarn as you wrap it. And it was also helpful to keep it wrapped in that big ball, but if you mess up, you can just trim it off and then restart wherever you're at. Now I'm going to take these little heart felt ornaments, and I actually ordered these off of Amazon. When I ordered them, I thought that they were so much larger in the picture. I thought I was going to be able to use them on my little Valentine's Christmas tree, and they were a lot smaller. But anyway, they work perfectly for this cute little heart wreath ornament. And so now I'm just making a quick little bow. I took the ribbon and I looped the ribbon over on itself, and then I tied it off in the center. And now I'm making a quick little tail just by taking it and twisting it. And I did dovetail those ends, and then I'm just going to hot glue that directly underneath the little bow that I added to this wreath. And I wanted to make this really a simple wreath because it's a fairly small size, and I felt like that the yarn made it really cozy, so I thought these heartfelt ornaments would be perfect. And would you guys believe that I have not been to Dollar Tree yet for this season's Valentine's Day decor? We've had some snow days, and I've also been really busy cooking for the wrestling team, and I've had already enough Valentine's Day decor left over that I haven't really felt the need to kind of go and shop. And I have a tendency to overshop, you know, when the holidays first start. So now I'm just thinking I may look forward to just shopping for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, since I do already have a lot of Valentine's Day decor. I don't know. We'll see when I pop in there. I may get tempted though. So anyway, I'm adding a couple little more little hearts to this, but I wanted to keep this nice and simple, which this is pretty simple for me if you guys have watched a lot of my wreaths. And then I just popped it into this little cozy space on my side table. This is just an idea on how you guys might want to decorate a little tray for Valentine's Day with some sweet little romantic books. And I'm going to share with you guys how I made these little houses. They're so fun and easy. Oh my goodness, they were so easy. And then I got the little love sign actually at Dollar General, and it was $1. They have some really cute stuff for only $1. For this next DIY, I want to share with you all how I'm going to give these cute little Christmas houses a makeover. So these were wooden houses, and I actually got them. They were 3-pack. I paid $5 for them at the Target dollar spot, so they were a little bit more than $1 each. But I thought I would share with you guys how you guys can take any of your little Christmas village houses and you can paint them. I'm using this really pretty soft pink chalk paint. I ordered it on Amazon, I believe. I'll try to leave a link in my Amazon store. You guys can find my Amazon store in the description box of the YouTube video. But anyway, I'm just taking this big brush and I'm chalk painting them this really pretty kind of pale, it's like a really romantic pink. It's not a sugary pink and it's not really an orangey pink. It just to me is like the perfect color. So anyway, let me also real quick, I'm just gonna grab the color for you guys just real fast. Okay, so the brand name of the paint is called Country Chic, and this color is called Ooh La La. And I really think it's just the sweetest color, and I'm just painting it on this little wooden house, again, to make it a cute little Valentine's Day house. I did paint all sides just in case I set it up against a mirror. It'll be pretty from the opposite side. And again, I can repaint these any color if I choose, you know, to not be going with pinks. Then I'm taking one of these cute little felt hearts, and I did get these felt hearts on Amazon, but I know Dollar Tree carries them as well. And I'm just making a really simple design by gluing it to the front of the house. I mean, it was just super simple. Now, there were 3 of these little houses of different sizes, and so I just chose to paint them all the same pink to kind of make it simple and like they were in a little village next to each other. And so then I'm just taking, and I did trim the little the ornament hanger off the top of the felt ornament and then just hot glued them directly to the front. So super easy peasy. This is a fun little craft you could do with kids. You know, as long as you're kind of helping them with the paint or the hot glue when you do that last part for them, if they're little. But if your kiddos are like mine, they can probably use a glue gun from a pretty young age. But I do always recommend to supervise. Now, the other fun thing you guys can do is take some of your leftover Christmas trees. These were just little mini bottle brush trees, again, from the Dollar Tree. And I know you can dye them. You can also bleach them. But since I already had my paint out, I thought I'd just give them a dusting of some of the pink paint. And so I'm just taking the brush, and I didn't even have to use a whole super ton more bit of paint on my brush, but I'm just kind of just gently brushing them to make them look kind of like they've been dusted with pink, like maybe there's romance in the air, and instead of snow, it's love dust. It's love snow. And then, so I painted 3 of them in the Ooh La La Country Chic paint, and then 2 of them in kind of an apple green, a little bit of a spray paint. I just had that on hand. Not sure why I have 2 cans of it, so we might see that in my future. But anyway, I thought that was just a fun little easy idea for what you guys can take and maybe repurpose some of your Christmas decor, which you guys know I love. So here is how it all turned out. I was really excited for this. I thought they looked really sweet and simple. Sometimes with as much busyness as I have going on with some of my vignettes, I kind of like just a little bit more of a simple look. And I thought they just looked really sweet and perfect for Valentine's Day. And I can always pop them off if I want to do a different season, or another idea, I just had this actually, you could turn them around to face the other direction and put little eggs on them for Easter, which I think I actually might do that one. Now for this next DIY, I want to share with y'all how you can transform some of your thrift store goodies that you might find and make them kind of a little bit more shabby chic or French country if that's how you like to decorate. Or you could also do a modern farmhouse and paint this black, but I'm just going to take some of this white. This is just regular white interior house paint. I have a big giant jug full left over from painting my walls in my house, so I'm just using that to paint the outside of this little cross. I actually found 2 of these crosses at my local thrift store, and so I gave them about 2 or 3 coats, and then once those had dried, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of sandpaper, and I'm just going to kind of gently distress them to let some of kind of that pretty goldish wood color show through. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you paint something and then you distress it, a different color kind of shows through than you're expecting. So it seemed like it was more of a gold color kind of that showed through when I distressed it. But I just used a tiny bit of sandpaper that I had left over from another project, and it distresses really pretty easily. It does make a little bit of dust in the air, so I'm doing this out in my studio, but pretty easy to do. And then you can really embellish these projects really nicely. You could even go over this with a little bit of wood if you wanted to, with a little bit of wood stain if you wanted it to look more rustic. So now I'm just taking some of these beautiful jewels, and I get all of my craft jewels from totallydazzled.com. I love Natalie. She has a little small business and she has the most precious jewels, and she sells them at such a discount, a reasonable price. And I'll leave my Totally Dazzled link and coupon for you guys down below. They run tons of sales. So here is how my pretty little blinged out crosses came out. I feel like they're really sweet and kind of shabby chic French farmhouse, which is kind of what I'm going to be going for a little bit in some of my Valentine's Day decor. And it also gives you guys some inspiration. Now also remember that any project that you guys see that I do, you can always change up the paint color or the ribbon or the embellishments to really match your style. So if your favorite color is purple and you want purple crosses, or blue or black or gold, you know, feel free to paint them whatever colors that you guys love that are going to match your home decor. These are kind of what are going to match my vignettes that I'm creating this for. So I'm really excited to share with you guys how I'm going to be using these. And this is just an idea on how you guys can maybe put some pretty roses back behind them, display them. You can hang them on a wall. There's so many fun things you guys can do with little thrift store treasures. A nice fresh coat of paint can give it a new perspective, and that's really on a lot of things in life. A nice fresh coat can give you a new perspective. Now this next DIY project is going to be another thrift store transformation. I'm just going to take some of these old books, and I actually started working on this on a snow day that my daughter and I had, and I find a lot of my old books at the thrift stores, and they're usually, I buy the damaged ones, and so that way I don't feel like I'm messing up a book, but I can go ahead and just paint it and make it pretty, and it can be for home decor. And trust me, I read a ton of my books, but some of them, you know, I'm not really that interested in, or they were sold as damaged. And so anyway, they're usually, you know, a penny or 5 cents or something really inexpensive, and it's just an old funky book. So anyway, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to paint it with my Country Chic Ooh La La paint. And then I had also painted 2 of the other books, and I painted one of them white and then one of them green. And so now with painting books, it can be a little bit tricky. I like to stand mine up to dry, but you want to make sure something is underneath it. So once all of my books had dried, I painted one pink, one white, and then one green. I just wrapped a pretty little Dollar Tree pink satin ribbon around it. I tied a sweet little bow, and then I used one of my Totally Dazzled brooches. I love the Totally Dazzled mixed combo bags you can get. So they have brooches, and you can get mixed combos, and so they come in all different sizes and whatnot, but they also come with like a little brooch clip already on the back, which is really nice. And then if you don't need that brooch clip, I easily pop mine off with a pair of wire cutters. But here is how I'm displaying it in this sweet little vignette with all different kinds of Valentine's Day goodies and pink and love. And I don't know, I just have a heart for romance so much, you guys. I am such a hopeful romantic or hopeless romantic. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. But I thought this was a sweet idea. And again, this would be a fun little project for you to do really with any age with painting books. You know, you can really get creative with it, have fun, and go for it. Now for this next DIY project, I want to share with you guys how I'm going to transform these sweet little cherubs. And these are actually really cute little gold cherubs. I think they're really pretty in the gold, but I decided to give them a kiss of Ooh La La paint. And this is that Country Chic Ooh La La paint. I grabbed it off of Amazon. I'll try to remember to link some in my Amazon store, but you guys can also just look it up if you choose to do that. But I did notice with this, I used an old makeup brush, and that helped me get in the little crevices of my little cherub. And I believe I only needed to give this cherub one coat. It had like kind of a little bit of a light glitter on it, and so I think that helped the paint kind of adhere to it easier. And so again, I got these at the thrift store. My daughter and I went thrifting last weekend, and I paid I think $3 or $4 each for them, and they may have even been discounted beyond that. Sometimes our thrift stores will have like bag sales or even, you know, more discounted items, and they're just like that hard kind of resin. I don't think they're anything like super fancy, but I wanted to make them just a little bit more fancy. Now I decided to take my Mod Podge and just add a layer of Mod Podge and then glitter these cherubs up to make them even a little bit more dazzling. And it's up to you if you want to take this extra step. I really love things to kind of sparkle and shine, and I think I'm going to use these on another Valentine's Day tree that I'm thinking about creating, but I need to get to work painting some more things to go with this tree. I think I want to paint a bunch of things in this color and then find a ribbon that will kind of go along with it. But anyway, so I did another cherub that's similar to it, and then I have a couple more cherubs that I want to paint as well to kind of make it go along with that. But here's just an idea on how you can display them with some cute little books, a romantic candle, and I popped one into this fun little gnome mug that I have, and just some other thrift store goodies. So it's really fun if you guys can just, you know, pick out some fun things, paint them a similar color, and then you can just group them together. And that makes a really fun little vignette. So as always, I ask you guys comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video and which one will you be attempting to recreate. I love to hear what you guys are up to and how's everybody doing. I've had a lot of comments on how everybody's weather has been going. I know a lot of us got a big snowstorm and whatnot. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a snow clip overview at the end of this. But I hope you guys are staying warm and dry and cozy. And if you need any prayers, drop your prayer request in the comment section below. I know a lot of people read the comment section and are able to pray for one another. I think we can all just do our best to love on one another and be positive and look forward to the future with so much joy. And I love y'all, and I thank you for being here. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivias Romantic Home, and I'm a DIY crafty mama. I love to share with you guys how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. Listen, if you love to craft and decorate on a budget, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you punch the bell and click all, it will update you every time I post a new video. Subscribing is totally free. I also have an Olivias Romantic Home Facebook page where I post several DIY videos a day over there to keep you guys inspired and decorating and crafting on a budget. So thank you guys again for being here. You guys can also join my Olivias Romantic Home free little group page. I have Instagram and TikTok as well if you can't get enough of all that. So anyway, thank you guys again for being here. I can't wait for our next videos and looking forward to the future with so much joy. I'm beginning to eye some of my cupboards and drawers that really need to be tidied up and cleaned out and organized and decorated. And I always seem to do that in the winter months when I don't have as much going on, I guess, outside of my home. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. I want to encourage you guys to keep up the good work crafting and decorating. For me, it is so good for my heart and soul. Anytime I get out my paintbrush and fluff something up or paint it or make some ribbons and bows and just make my house pretty. And you guys can do all of this on a budget, I promise. So anyway, I want to encourage you guys to keep up the good work crafting and decorating and putting one foot in front of the other no matter where you're at. I love y'all to the moon and back. I can't wait for our next video. And until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.